Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining me in another edition of A Leadership Moment with Chad Baumgartner. Today I want to talk about success and being successful. A lot of people talk about the secrets to success and how success is established, but I believe that there isn't a secret to success. See, I believe if you ask a lot of the people out there today that are successful, they will tell you they became that way because of a dream that they had or a vision. Now, before I go any further, I just want to let you know that dream and vision I'm going to use interchangeably for this podcast. But again, if you talk to any successful person, they'll say, well, I dreamed of becoming a professional painter or writer, or I had a vision of owning my own accounting firm or being a recording artist or whatever have you. But most, if not all, successful people became that way because of a dream or a vision that they had. And not only did they have a vision or dream, they were able to visualize it. They saw it so clearly in their minds. And it was so vivid in their minds. Again, when you ask them how they became successful, they will tell you about their vision. And they will articulate it so well that you can see it just as clear as they could see it in their mind. So with your dream, you have to be the same way. You have to sit back and look at that dream with your eyes closed and see it clearly. You have to see it so clearly that when you open your eyes, not only can you see it, you can hear it, you can touch it, taste it, and smell it. That's how clear your dream or your vision has to be to you. Years ago when I played high school and college football, every game day, a lot of the players would go into their own little corners and kind of zone out and mentally prepare themselves, for the game. And our position coach used to always tell us, when we're sitting there thinking about the game, close your eyes and think about your assignments. Visualize completing every one of your assignments in the game perfectly. Visualize blocking. Visualize making the catch. Visualize scoring the touchdown. Visualize intercepting the ball or making that tackle. Visualize being the best teammate that you can be to help your team win. And I'm telling you, visualization is very effective and very powerful when it comes to being successful. So you got to be able to visualize your dream and see it clearly. Once you have that visualization of your dream, you got to believe you can do it. Not only can you see it, but you got to believe, yeah, that's me. I can do that. That's so me. I'm all over that. I can do it. No shadow of a doubt in my body. I can make that happen. You got to believe it. You got to be passionate about your dream or your vision. You got to eat, breathe, and sleep it. When you talk about it, you light up. You illuminate inside talking about your vision or your dream. And when you do that, you will have some negativity come your way with friends and sometimes even family members. But you have to be stronger than that. Your belief in yourself and your dream has to outlast that negativity that you will encounter. And trust me, having negativity, or what I like to call haters, is kind of essential to being successful. Because see, you take that negative energy and you harness that to positive energy. It will propel you. You need to learn how to use that to propel yourself. See, to become successful, you're going to have to learn to think differently. See, you can't think the way you used to think. It's no longer business as usual. You're on to another level in your life. So there's some things you have to do differently, and you have to think differently. And there are going to be a lot of people in your life that are not going to like that change. And it's okay. It's all right. But you have to focus on where you need to go to get your dream. Prime example. Speaking of people thinking you're off your rocker, look at Walt Disney. He bought all that land down there in Florida, swampland. People thought he was out of his mind. Sucked up all the water out of there, pumped it all out, because he wanted to build the ultimate theme park that kids would enjoy. And people are like, that's going to be the biggest failure. He's wasting his money. He's off his rocker. Look at him now. He had a vision as clear as day. And he believed that he could get it done. When nobody else would believe, he believed. See, a lot of times you're going to be in that situation where it's just you're the only one believing in you. And you have to be able to do that. You have to learn to motivate yourself sometimes. Not only was he able to build Disney World, it's in multiple countries across the world. Another example, look at Bill Gates. He felt that everyone will need a personal PC in their homes. People thought he was crazy. IBM laughed at him when he came up with the operating system. Look at Bill now, household name. And we've evolved from personal PCs. Now we're with laptops and tablets and even smartphones. There's another person with a dream, a vision, and he believed it. And he was passionate about it. So with your dream, when you see it, and you can visualize it, and you can believe it, that you can get it done, that it can happen, the next thing to do, now you have to put in the work. Walt Disney knew it. Bill Gates knew it. A lot of other successful people knew it. When you got to the third point, it's time to roll up the sleeves and make it happen. Now it's time to do the research. Now it's time to do the reading, the analyzing, the preparation, the testing, all of that stuff. You have to work at it every day. No, I'm not saying to go out and quit your day job. No. What I am saying is that when you start to work on your dream, you have to be committed every day. And honestly, I would say 15 to 30 minutes a day working on your dream, doing something towards your dream. So in order to do that, guess what, folks? Sacrifice kicks in. You gotta sacrifice if you want it. That means you gotta cut out partying. You gotta cut out some TV. You gotta cut out any extracurricular activities so that you can focus on obtaining your goal or your dream. There are going to be some sleepless nights. There are going to be some times where you really don't want to work on this. You really just want to do something else. And you got to bring in some discipline and dedication and commitment to say, you know what? I'm going to see this thing through. Your dream is your reality. Your dream and your belief and your work is what's going to make you successful. Work at it again, even when you don't want to. Because there are going to be some times where you just don't feel like it. And you got to push beyond that. You got to find the inner strength to do that. And again, you have to learn to think differently. When you're obtaining your dream, it is now an investment in yourself, an investment in your future, your life. You're pouring into yourself. You're trying to enrich yourself. So when we do this, our minds have to change. So along the journey to acquiring your goal or your dream, you will face some setbacks, some bumps in the road. Now, most people that live a regular life and not chasing their dreams will call these problems. But many of us that are chasing our dreams will call them challenges. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. See, with a challenge, you're looking at it as an opportunity to make you better. See, that's how successful people think. We think differently. We look at challenges or setbacks as opportunities to make us better and to learn more. What can I learn from this to make me more valuable? Instead of saying, okay, this is a problem. You see the difference? You have to think differently. So now we see our vision. It's clear as day. We believe we can get it done. And now we're sacrificing and putting in the work to make it happen. Because you have to understand this one thing. Time waits for no man. It waits for no man. So you can continue life the way you've been doing it, business as usual. Or you can bring back that dream and start working on it and chipping away at it and chipping away at it until you get there. Your dream is your reality. Right now, a lot of us have taken the safe road. And we have suppressed our dream. I'm asking you to bring your dream back. Bring it back. Let's work on it. Let's bring it to fruition. Let's live the life that you want to live. You can do it. But it's not going to come without hard work and some sacrifice and some belief. You know, in the good book, it says faith without works is dead. You can believe in that dream all you want to, but if you don't put a commitment to putting in the work to get it done, it's useless. Useless. Success is having a vision, believing in that vision, and putting the work in to make that vision or that dream become a reality. Now, you want to be successful? That's what it's going to take. Again, the choice is yours. Business as usual, or go get your dream. Because no one else can get it for you but you. And time is ticking. Thank you so much for joining me in my podcast. I'm hoping that you're getting something out of this. And if you like it and you think someone else can use it, please share it with other people. As usual, you can catch me on my website, www.chadbumgarner.co, and also on Twitter. And my Twitter name is @Chad_Bumgarner. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you hear this podcast, please give me some feedback on Twitter or my website and let me know what you think about it. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you so much. And remember, great leadership equals great results. Successful people know that. How are you leading?